Pisces, welcome to your April 2018 RuneScope with Amanda. That's me. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Then, as always, be sure to join me after this reading over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below. I will be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle deck by Linnea Weatherstone and Antonella Castelli. I use this deck in my private readings, and it almost always can give you like specific astrological dates based on what the planets are doing, or specific sun signs of people that you will be dealing with in the month. So definitely check it out, because April's a big month astrologically. There's a lot going on. A lot of upheaval, I believe, from what I've been hearing and reading. So definitely check out your spiritual guidance. First, let's see which runes we talk. Pisces, April 2018. What is going on with fishing? Now, these are general readings, Pisces, as I always mention. So be sure to check out the video for your rising sign as well to get some clarification or additional messages, wisdom, info on what may be going on for you in general. If you would like a specific reading with specific outcomes that apply only to you, not the thousands of other Pisceans that may be watching, hit me up for a private session. That's the only way I can connect directly with your specific energy and calm it down and only hear the one message, right? Or the certain messages directed at you. I do sessions on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at runescopesforyou@gmail.com to set up your appointment. And if you're new here and my readings are resonating with you, please do click the subscribe button. Thanks so much. That way you'll get my content directly to your subscription feed each month. What's going on with Pisces? Okay, challenge or focus. Challenge or focus. We got a Three of Swords here around our challenge. And the rune of family and home. So, not an easy tarot card, but I really am getting the feeling here, Pisces, this is an old betrayal by perhaps a family member, a relative, someone around the home, a roommate, a neighbor. Could be anything around your domestic situation, but this rune specifically speaks to family, your family of origin, parents, siblings, that kind of a relationship. And for many of you, I feel like this is old. So, I mean, this April could be bringing things back up for one reason or another. Maybe it's the anniversary of, you know, when this happened. Maybe it happened a year ago, you know, this April. Or it's been like such and such, you know, so many years this April since something happened. So, yeah, there's no way around this, Pisces. There's a heartbreak here. That is a challenge to you in April, whether it's old or new. But it seems to be, for most of you, a family situation. Now, if you do live with your partner, if you're married or living together, it could be that. But I'm going to be honest, I don't really, I'm feeling more like it's a family betrayal, backstabbing situation. And I know we went through a period, I can't remember if it was last year or 2016, Pisces, where a lot of you were dealing with that. It came up in a lot of readings. Family arguments, disagreements, betrayals, you know, feeling like you were backstabbed or feeling like you were hurt, brokenhearted over a situation. Now, this is also a card of divorce to me. So this could also just be you're hearing that a family member is getting a divorce. Okay, maybe more than one for some of you. Maybe three, or like this is the start of a series of three. You know that saying, things happen in threes. You may be hearing of the first one, or you know, you may be in the middle of it at some point in April, or like two people have already gotten divorced this year, and April is like, oh, well, here's a third one. But yeah, there's It could just be news of divorce within the family. This could also be like someone, an older member of the family, dealing with a heart issue, because this card will often, not always, but it will sometimes speak to heart issues. Someone who is not getting regular checkups. They may have dealt with heart, like they may have a heart murmur, could have a heart attack. The good news is for most of you, again, this is a general reading. It does seem this is caught in time, or yes, they have a heart attack, but it's mild enough that they can, you know, fix it through surgery. Because we don't have any of the big bads that I would see for losing someone. So that's good. I mean, if this is manifesting as a health problem for one of your parents or a grandparent or, you know, an aunt, an uncle, an older member of your family, it does seem it's caught in time, or that they are going to be able to get the attention that they need. It's just a matter of, you know, it's challenging dealing with that, or it's challenging kind of maybe traveling to be with them or to help them make their appointments, or, you know, to be with them during surgery or something of that nature. This can be heart surgery. I'm feeling that really strong. For at least one person out there, maybe three people, since it is the Three of Swords. But the biggest way was the first way. I feel like this is just, you know, old issues coming up, an old betrayal, someone who hurt you. And for the second one was the divorce. There's a divorce in the family, maybe more than one. The present energy, so this would be either when you're watching this video or end of March into early April. We've got the Seven of Wands. So this is standing up for yourself, Pisces. Defending yourself. And we've got Ansus here in reverse. So this is like, you know, being attacked by gossip, or it doesn't have to be you. It could be just somebody you care about, and you are coming to their defense. But yeah, this is like, and this guy has the higher ground. So whoever, you know, whether it's you or someone else that you're kind of like, hey, get back. You know that Beatles song, get back. That just came into my head. You are like, you know, back off. Who are you to, you know, say this stuff? But yeah, so it could be coming through like people talking, people gossiping online or social media, or trying to start, you know, trouble. And you standing up for yourself or someone that you care about and refute, maybe an older relative. You know, maybe this is the person getting divorced and their soon-to-be ex is attacking them. Someone got a similar message, I think, last month, Pisces, and I don't know if it was you. I can't remember. If it was, it could just be carryover energy for some of you from last month. But, and Ael's here saying, you're in the right to do this. Like, you know, the time to sit on the fence is over. You really need, it is time for someone to kind of have their comeuppance, or have the truth told to them away. And maybe, Pisces, the only person who can do it in the right way is you. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, sometimes the words come in a flux and I have to pick them out. But yeah, you're done with it. Whatever, yeah, I mean, whatever this is, you're just tired of, you know, listening to it, or you very quickly will be, and you're giving somebody a piece of your mind. This could also have something to do with bias, because this rune talks a lot about somebody is very, very biased to choose one side over another. They may be biased to, you know, and this could come down again if we're talking about parents or siblings. Maybe they always take the side of this person, and you're just like, you know what? Even when this person's in the wrong, you always side with them. Why is that? You know, it would be nice for you to have my back every now and then, or it could be somebody saying that to you, Pisces, and you being like, well, you know, I can't control what they do. I can't control, you know, maybe they pick my side because I'm right. Again, you're speaking the truth, whether you're defending yourself or someone else. But yeah, it could have something to do with someone who is, was, or is trying to maybe sway you to be biased as they are, or take someone's side, or I'm just seeing sides. Like they're trying to get you to pick their side. And maybe you're like, I don't pick anyone's side. I think you're all nuts. You're speaking the truth though, Pisces. I mean, from where you're sitting, you are going to let someone know in no uncertain terms. No, you're not going to sway me to that because it's based on lies, or it's biased, or it's just not true, or it's just not the way something went down. If this is old business, the help that's going to be available to you in the month of April, you got the Hanged Man in reverse, so that means a limbo period is over. You know, if you've been waiting on something to happen, it's happening. It is happening. Maybe more than one thing in April, Pisces. Again, to do with family, mother, family, a group. It could be a group that you're affiliated with. It could be coworkers, but I gotta say, I don't have any pentacles here in the tarot here, Pisces. Don't have any stuff like that. So you may have to watch your rising sign if you're looking to, again, get more information about another area of life, because it seems like for most Pisces, the big stuff's going to be hitting the fan when it comes to family or group affiliations. Collaborators. It could be creative collaborators. But again, it would be people that you were working with in your environment or around the home. Because again, domestic situation, mom, relatives, family keep coming up. So if you've been waiting for someone to see the light, for a situation to end, and that's what the Hanged Man talks about when it's in the upright, is like this period of suspension. You know, you can't really move, right? You can't do anything. Maybe you've been trying to see something from someone's perspective, but you just can't. And now you're coming out of that. This is a help to you. So it is, I feel like for most of you, this is something that you have wanted to end for a long time. For some of you, if it is a relative, maybe that has been having health problems, maybe they're finally, you know, getting themselves checked out, and you've been waiting for them forever to, you know, get off their duff and do this, or go make the appointment, or take the stress test, especially if it's like heart related stuff. But yeah, this is ending, and someone is ending their association with someone. They're ending a relationship, because Canis in reverse means two people who have done all they're supposed to do in this life. They're done. So again, divorce. It could be a divorce or a separation that is ending. So if you've been separated from a relative, not speaking, that is coming to an end. For some of you, it could be mom, because Bjork, the rune of mother, is here. Or it could be your mom who is getting divorced, or ending a period of not speaking with you or someone else. And but whatever this is coming to an end, it's a help to you, and I feel like you've wanted it. You've been waiting for it. It's been kind of a situation where, well, I can't do anything about this, so I'm going to try not to focus on it. And now in April, here we come again. It's coming back up. But I really want you to understand here, Pisces, that this is a good thing. I think April's going to be a good month. Again, because I think whatever this is, even the difficulties that may come with it or come back up with dealing with this person it's going to put you in a positive place, or it's going to bring a missing piece or a missing person back to the whole. I think that's all I'm getting with that. If I get something else, I was trying to see if the runes were going to come through with anything else, but it's very specific this month. So yeah, if this isn't resonating with you, Pisces, definitely. I feel like this is for the Pisceans that just needed the messages more this month. So definitely check out the video for your rising sign as well if you are not dealing with this situation. Now, what must be accepted is the Two of Wands in reverse. In the blank rune here. Let's see what's coming through with this. Yeah, a decision has been made. And the energy coming through with these two is kind of like you wished and wished and hoped for this to happen, and now that it's happening, it's kind of thrown you for a loop here. Because sometimes when we wait for something for a really long time, it becomes more of like just, well, it's a dream. That's never going to happen. Maybe even other people were saying that, or maybe you were saying that. This person's never going to come to their senses. They're never going to divorce that person. And maybe that was the dynamic. Maybe it was the in-law that was the trouble. And, you know, it had caused you to have to be cut off from someone you care about. And, you know, maybe you and everybody else was like, oh, that's never gonna end, or this is never gonna be over, and now it is, and you're like, oh, well, I mean, I would just spend all my time hoping this person would come back, but never really thinking about how I would feel, or how I would accept that, or what I would do if that were to happen. So in April, when you're confronted with it, even though it's a good thing, it's kind of like, oh, where do we go from here? What do I do now? How do I feel about this? I think you got a lot to say. That's one thing I know for sure, Pisces. Yeah, you have a lot to say. You're not just going to accept something from someone if they have, again, this is betrayal and hurt. So if someone's betrayed and hurt you, or members of your family that you care about, you are not going to let them just get away with it. And they may be saying, oh, you always give me a hard time. You're so, you know, you've never cared about me or anyway, or blah, blah, blah. You know, I can just kind of hear that was, you always cared about them more, or something like that. Again, bias. And your answer may be like, well, yeah, they never betrayed me or hurt me in this way. So yeah, of course I'm going to take their side. I mean, you know, it seems like whatever, like nobody's going to trip you up in April. You've got the perfect answer, Pisces, because you're speaking truth. And you got spirit guides and other family members on the other side, on your side. I feel like you can feel them around whenever this maybe conversation or disagreement takes place in April. But yeah, there's no longer a waiting period here, because the Two of Wands in reverse is what you thought wasn't going to happen, or was maybe way off in the future, is now here, and now you have to deal with it, and you're kind of like, oh, I got to kind of go back to the drawing board here, because I never really thought about what I would say or how I would feel. And so you may need to do a bit of a retreat and pull your energy back for a minute, Pisces, in April, and think about what am I going to do? How am I going to respond to this? The outcome is the Page of Wands. So the outcome of April and in-laws. This can be a fire sign energy, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Pages can sometimes be children, or people that you view as children, or adults acting like children. It's a very young energy. Little kids, 12 or under, I would say. But, you know, no matter how old your kids are, you always can kind of, you know, you can look at them and see that little page they used to be, right? So this could be one of your kids. It could be this same person that we were talking about. It could be the person that you are, you know, having a disagreement with here in April, Pisces. But the end result is with in-laws, new beginnings, luck, beauty, coming together, a new way forward, rejuvenation, new beginnings with this person. This could also be, some of you, there could be a pregnancy. I have to put it out there, especially with these two together. You know, somebody could be announcing that they're pregnant. It could be totally unrelated to all this other family stuff going on. But yeah, this could be a pregnancy, yours or someone close to you. Announcing. Somebody could be giving birth in April as well. But I feel like for most of you, this is a person who is, there's a new start with this person. Pages are the, you know, the new beginnings. Kind of like aces. There's a lot of similarities with pages and aces, especially the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. They have a lot of similar messages that come up with them, but especially with Ingwas here. This person is at a new phase in their life, and I feel like they're very excited about their new journey, their new start. And for some of you, maybe this is just, you know, one of your kids planning to graduate or go off to college, or, you know, they're choosing the next phase in life. Maybe you disagreed on where they were going to go. Maybe you thought they were going to stay closer to home, but they're planning to go far away, and that's maybe where some altercations come in. You feel hurt that they don't want to stay near you, but whatever the result, it seems like by the end of April, you're on good footing again. You've accepted their decision. Now, this doesn't have to be a person, Pisces. This could be a wonderful creative opportunity, a creative new beginning for you. So you could be starting a new project. You could be, you know, it could be a project that you're working on with a fire sign. But yeah, it could have something to do with, again, expressing your passion, expressing your abilities, your talents, and your gifts. So it could be a new job opportunity, or the inspiration for a project. It could be that events in April are, for some of you, inspiring you to create a work of art. But the month ends on a good note. I feel like particularly when we get into Aries, or actually we're in Aries all month. I feel like from the 20th, 21st onward. So actually that would be when we go into Taurus. Like I think the Aries period is going to be pretty fiery in April. So buckle your seatbelt. But yeah, by the 20th, 21st, when we move into Taurus, when the sun moves into Taurus, I feel like things will start to stabilize. Even this fiery kind of erratic energy here with the Seven of Wands and, you know, this Two of Wands in reverse. So this is a beautiful way for it to end. New beginnings, inspiration, creativity, a new beginning with someone that you care about, renewing a relationship or starting a relationship. This could be meeting someone new. It could be a fire sign energy or someone with those traits, somebody who is very adventurous. It could be like you meet this person online, because pages can often be messages, and it could be somebody that you meet also in like a class or doing something creative. For those of you that are single and looking, you are maybe going to take a writing course, or you know, you're going to a painting, one of those wine and paint nights or something, and you can meet someone new doing something you're passionate about or that you really have a lot of interest in, Pisces, in the month of April. So that's what I see in general. But like I said, meet me over on Vimeo. That link again is below. I'm going to shuffle the astrological oracle. And like I said, usually we can get like some pretty specific dates from this of when, or at least know like when the planets are doing certain things. Those are some dates to pay attention to. Or, you know, we can get the sun signs or significators of other people that you're going to be dealing with. So meet me over there. We'll see if we can get some further wisdom and guidance for how you can deal with the energies in April. And I will see you next month here on YouTube, Pisces. Thanks for watching.